time for the conclusion in our LMP2 AI season on iRacing, and today we are finishing up at Sebring. I've made quite a few changes for this one, so let me document them all before we get into it. First and foremost, we have adapted the AI difficulty again. So the AI is now between 35 and 55% difficulty. I have updated the pit stops, so the fuel tank capacity has been increased to 70%. I've restricted the number of sets of tyres available during the race to 2. The reason I've increased the fuel tank is because I've actually made this race a double distance race. So this one will be an hour and a half long as opposed to the 45 minutes that we have been racing previously. In addition, I have set up custom time on this one. So we're going to be starting early in the morning, and I've set the time multiplier to 8 times. So by the time we're finished, we're actually going to have had 12 hours pass in-game time. That means the race will finish in darkness. Anyway, on to the race, and after the previous round at Silverstone where we made an absolutely catastrophic pit call which cost us the win, Damien has all but won this championship now. It's going to take something pretty special and Damo to pretty much fall off the face of the earth for us to be able to take the win in this one. We are sat happy in P2 though. So for us, it's all about consolidation, trying to get a good result here to take second spot in the championship. This one was live streamed, so I am talking to people while I'm racing. So if you wonder what I'm talking about, that's the reason why I'm answering people's questions from chat. But anyway, let's jump into this bumper episode, see how it went.
We've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them. The track temp is 38 Celsius. The air temp is 28.
Looks like we're going to do a full lap behind the pace car here. I did set it to short lap, but...
Okay, rolling starts. Follow car number 8 in the right column.
The thing is though, Mo, I feel like sometimes, I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but those slower paced games sometimes are just sometimes just what you need, just to chill and turn off.
Safety car speed is 96 kilometers per hour.
There was something quite therapeutic I always used to find with like Minecraft that I just used to love. Just digging rocks. I don't know what it was, but I used to love doing it. Found it quite therapeutic at times. Now I just come on to racing and get frustrated at people. Look at the marbles already on track. I find like gaming, for me gaming is very much like my music taste. I love a bit of everything when it comes to music. And I will try my hand at any sort of game. But my biggest problem is like a lot of the time I wouldn't say I have an obsessive nature, but yeah, when I get into something, I really get into it. So track temperature's come down now from qualifying because the time's gone backwards a little bit. Track temperature's currently sitting at 37.2 degrees. It's already 6 degrees cooler track temperature than we had in qualifying. I think all of us hit the same sort of cliff though in qualifying, unfortunately. We just couldn't improve because the track was far too hot. Much as we all tried. So we're going to be aiming for a stop after about half an hour. And then another stop an hour into the race. We will be taking tyres at both stops. We should have 2 new sets that we can use in the race if the settings I set were correct. but we're about to go green here, so we're going to just focus down for a little bit. Then try and settle into the race. This car will be peeling off momentarily as we get round the final corner here. Steve, the leaders away here.
All
then.
right, Nick, get ready.
For the final race
Go,
of the
go, go.
season. And away we go.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Oh no, disastrous start.
The driver in front of us is Hayes, car number 31.
I didn't think we were that far
Rough start,
behind.
mate. We've got a lot of work to do now.
I didn't think I was that close to the car in front. I'm very surprised that we went round like that. But yeah, we've got it all to do now. Oh, onto the marbles, that's not good. Come on, settle down, settle down. Long way to go. Damien's already got both his hands on the trophy at this point. I will be losing my grip on the P2 trophy though at this rate.
Left side. Clear left.
How you doing, Damo? Good to see you, buddy.
Left side. Clear left.
Already past Brad Pitt, now on to Ben Daly.
Okay, Nick, the next car is Daly, car number 29.
And the marbles.
right.
How
Clear
many
right.
marbles are on the outside of the track? Seriously, that's insane. Come on, focus, focus, focus. You can go right next to your Ancaster karting trophy,
The
Damo.
last.
Very concerned though, like if that track temperature ramps up as quick as it did in qualifying, we're really going to be struggling.
On your left. Clear left.
Right.
Nice one, Nick. Great move. Keep it up.
Car left.
We'll leave plenty of
Still there.
space. I'm still quite traumatised by what happened to us in the first
Still there.
race.
Clear left.
The leader has just done a 155.30. Well done, mate. That was great.
Left side. Clear left.
All right, next up, Dave Cam.
B27. The guy ahead is Tom, car number 15.
On your left. Clear left. Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
The track temps
I wasn't going for the
increasing.
lunge
It's now
there, but
14
jeez, Ian
Celsius.
was on the brakes early. Big cluster of cars here, though. Mo's dropped out the top three.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Dave was trying a cheeky little move there. Oh, AI's going
On your right.
defensive.
Hold your line. Clear right. On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Switch back up to P25.
Come on, Nick. Nicely done. B25. The car in front is Baldwin, car number 30.
Oh, be careful there. Ian was having a cheeky little look down the
temps
inside.
increasing. It's now 42 Celsius.
Ooh, track's getting hot.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Okay, Nick. The next car is Broadbent, car number 16.
The thing was, Damo, I was looking at your, I was looking over the stats to try and understand what was going on, and it's a stat on the AI which is like the aggressiveness, like your pit stop aggressiveness or pit strategy aggressiveness. And for your AI, actually, yours is only like set to 65%, so I still found it like very bizarre that you was like under fueling the car. Very bizarre indeed. So if we can clear Jimmy, Steve and Fleming here.
B23 in. The gap is 0.44. Come on,
We
keep
might
digging. B24. The lap
get a
time
bit
was
of
at
fresh air.
157.64.
Try and pump in a couple of decent laps.
Car right. Clear right.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 44 Celsius.
And that Fleming's caught the group in front, so all I need to do is stick with these guys and just keep making incremental progression. As Jimmy sends it on his teammate Steve. They are Nürburgring Endurance Championship teammates, of course.
Car in front of us.
Left side. Still there.
Just
Clear
about
left.
held it. Big group of cars now in front.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Right, we stuck it down the inside.
Good move, mate. V23, you've just done a 150.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh, Jimmy went to close the door there. Luckily we'd backed out of it enough. Yeah, it wasn't just the fact that though so many people did it at Le Mans though, Damo, it was also the fact that so many people then went on to do it at Daytona as well.
Okay, Nick, the next car is Broadbent, car number 16.
On your right. Clear right.
Somebody went a bit wide there and kicked up some cones. I had to really slam on the anchors to get it slowed down.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Well done, fella. The leader has just done a 154.67.
On your left.
Come on, Fleming, beep beep.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Good work, mate. Keep it up. The car in front of us is now head. Car number 32.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
V21.
Felt like Ted was trying to squeeze me up against the wall there, but track's up to 47.8. I'm hoping once midday comes and goes, we'll start to cool down a little bit.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Field spread is, the group started to spread out a little bit now. If we can follow Ted. Get off the curbs, come on.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 49 Celsius.
Car left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Still there.
Still there. Clear left.
Alright, good battle there with Ted. Alright, sit rep. We're coming up to the 15-minute mark. And we're up to P19. Behind our original full throttle teammate, Mick. Track temperature is almost up to 50 degrees. Damien currently running in P3. Pretty much already run the title, 17 points clear. I think I'm more worried about where Mark's going to finish at the minute. He was my closest rival to P2, I think, when we looked at the stand-ins.
All right, Nick, you've used half your fuel.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Great move. Keep it up. The car ahead is car number 6.
Car ahead better let me pass her, she ain't getting no pocket money this week.
Car ahead is car number 8.
Alright, we've gone over 50-degree track temperature now. Seems to be my favourite move here. Coming out of Le Mans,
Right side.
down the back straight here, we just seem
Still
to have
there.
such a better drive than the AI.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Come on, Nick. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
Alright, first people are going to start pitting in now.
17th place. Your last lap time was at 1:57.00.
Remember what I said, son? Give me that place or no pocket money this week.
On your right.
Thank you.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Nice pass.
Must be a world first. An obedient son listens to his father.
The next car is Smith, car number 21.
Alright, Roy, you're up next. We've carved through half the field already on our recovery. Small lax of concentration.
The gap to B17 behind is increasing. It's now 0.6.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if I could be as confident to be this aggressive in actual online races, Chris, I would be really happy with myself, but I just don't have the confidence when I'm racing real humans. It's mad, isn't it?
Okay, Nick, you're reeling Smith in. The gap's now 0.9. P16. That was at 156.56.
Well, it'd be a bit early to box, but yeah. And the fact that I don't want to ruin my own safety rating. I've said it time and time again in my videos, you know, people probably watch my videos a lot of the time and think, you know, why are you so passive? But I know like where my level is, and I know when to battle and when not to battle, and more often than not, it's not my battle. Whether it be because of skill or confidence, but I would rather be passive and have a safe race than get involved in a battle that I can't really win and ruin everybody's race.
You're reeling Smith in. The gap is now 0.29.
Roy's going defensive.
Right side. Clear right.
Watch Peter here because Peter's in front of Roy and he's boxing.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh, Roy closed the door on me good and proper there.
Okay, Nick, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. P15.
Car right. Still there. Clear right. Car right.
That was an
Hold your line.
almighty
Clear
send.
right.
Good pass, mate. Fucking awesome.
Give him approves.
The guy in front is Merchant, car number 25.
Not sure how I didn't get an off track for that, but right, the track temperature seems to have stabilised at about 51.7 degrees. And
The gap to Smith behind is now 1.0.
don't know what I was about to say. Then I was mid-thought and then I just completely forgot what I was going to say.
Right. 14th. You've got about 3 laps of fuel
3 more
left.
laps to run. You took the words out of my mouth.
The gap to V13 ahead is now 1.4 seconds.
More worried about the gap in front of him. So much daylight between Daniel and Trevor here. Surprised if Daniel's braking that early into corners. Don't know if he's trying to do some fuel saving or what he's doing at the minute, but very early on the brakes. But it's not laps for Furious. It's a timed race. So it's an hour and a half distance and we're coming up to 25. We're just past 25 minutes. Almost a third of the way through.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Well done, Nick. Good pass. Eyes front. 13th place. 2 laps of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is 0.42 off the pace. The guy in
Track
front
temp's
is
starting to come
Scott,
down a little
car
bit.
number 9.
We are down to 51.1 track temperature. But we'll be taking some new boots at the pit stop. These guys in front are battling hard.
The gap to Merchant behind is increasing. It's now 2.4.
The leaders are about to box. Nothing from Damo though. Damo, it looks like he's staying out. No, there he is, he's boxing.
The leader, Steve, is pitting.
So we're going to try and overcut by a lap. See if we can claw some time back to some of these guys.
Scott ahead is pitting. Okay, Nick, you're reeling. Scott in. The gap's now 0.49. Keep it up. We're looking good here. You're now in the lead. This is the last lap of fuel.
Everybody in front of me boxed.
Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Good flag, right? We win. Too deep. And we went to try and take the apex a little bit too early.
The gap to Ted behind is increasing. It's now 12 seconds. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 49 Celsius.
Track's getting nice and cool, ready for my new tyres. So we're going to box this lap.
Two litres remaining. Look out for the pit speed limit. The pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometres per hour.
Right.
We'll need to stop again.
Good
Box
first
in.
stop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Ted behind is pitting. Front left, 74%.
Well, my plan
Rear
is to
left,
only do a
87.
two-stop demo. We've only got, I've only allowed 2 sets of tyres in this race as well. There goes Steve in the lead. You're up to P2. What am I waiting for? Was I like completely daydreaming there?
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Cold tyres all round.
Alright, we made it back up to P9.
Okay, Nick. The next car is Vickers, car number 28.
Get some temperature in these tyres. Looking at the temps from the first stint, lefts were over 100 degrees. The rights were in the high 90s in tyre temps, so they were really screaming that they'd had enough. Right, we just need a solid stint now. Yeah, so it does affect the more fuel you have in the car, the heavier the car is, so yeah, it definitely does slow you down. Yeah, very much a case that you want to run with as little fuel as you can get away with.
P9. The track temperature is falling. It's now 47 Celsius.
Apexing too early at that hairpin.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
Every time I do that, it allows Doug to get a little bit further away. Gareth is keeping me honest at this point.
Fastest lap for Steve, 154.44. Okay, Nick, we're matching race pace.
Woo. Watch out, Mr. Vickers, I'm coming for you. Only 2/10 off fastest lap that time around. That's just how much pace we've got at the minute.
The gap to Nelson behind is increasing. It's now 2.4.
You need me to hit the pause button, Doug? I can sure do that.
Now 2.8.
He brakes a little bit too early there, caught the curb, but making great inroads here. Not just on Doug, but also on John. A couple of positions down the road, and we've taken 3 seconds out of his advantage the last few laps. But just when we start to eat away at Doug, he stretches again. I'm starting to wonder, is it actually Doug we're catching here, or is it just Chris and John that we're actually catching? At the final corner though, on the marbles, no grip.
Sector 1 is 0.29 off the pace. Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. The gap to P8 in front is now 3.1 seconds.
I think what I'm going to try and... we're not really making any inroads on you here though, Doug, that's the thing. I think what we need to do is kind of just wait for you to catch up to Chris and start battling, and then we'll strike. But we do just need to keep the pace up for a minute or two, so that when you get to Chris and Doug, Chris and John, we can come through with you. Too hot in there.
All right, Nick, we've just cut the track.
Looks like some of the AI are doing a 3-stop. I'm sure Peter's already boxed.
The gap to Vickers ahead is now 2.5 seconds.
very much understeer on the entry to that chicane before them on
The
there.
track temperature's decreasing. It's now 44 Celsius.
All right, Doug, which way are you going?
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
E9. That was 155.93.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Nice one, mate. The next car is Rogers, car number 26.
All right. Let's go get after Chris. Or not.
On your right. Clear right.
Come on, Nick. Don't let him get away.
I had to hold off that blotter application there, so I would have been off track.
The guy in front is Vickers, car number 28.
No grip at all. Why taking the life out of my tyres?
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 42 Celsius.
I think it's because of the sheer number of overtakes I've had to do, Damo.
Left side. Clear left.
I've locked up there again.
Car right. Clear right.
Doug's just like licking his lips thinking, ha ha ha, yeah, you can go past because you're going to lock up again. Come on. Trying to straddle the curb. I'm really worried that I've cooked the tyres. The AI is pitting again. Not sure that's the right call.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Eighth place. You're reeling, 7th position. The gap is now 0.34.
Not as catastrophic an error that time around as before, but I'm just because I'm over slowing, it just takes so long then to get the revs back up in second gear there. Try and stay close to Doug here and maybe get a better exit.
On your left.
Doug and his
Hold your line.
mayonnaise sponsor.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Well done, Nick. Nice move, mate.
Alright,
The next car is Suzuki, car number 12.
the nicest possible way, Doug. I don't want to see you again.
P7. The track temperature is falling. It's now 40 Celsius.
So, it'd be interesting to see where John is.
Yellow flag. There's an incident in Collier. The gap to Vickers behind is now
Where's my boy?
5 seconds.
What's Evan done? Has he had a moment, or has he had a weird underfueled issue? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen that Evan had pitted twice. Maybe he was tactically waiting for Damo to help his old man out. Right, guys, pitting in front. I mean, we're still good for another 5 laps. After what happened in Silverstone, I am not going to be pulling the trigger to copy AI strategies.
6th place. Okay, Nick, the next car is Rogers, car number 26. There's an incident in Christensen. It looks like Ian.
What is that,
Incident
rejoin
in
Ian?
Turn 5. We think it might be Ian.
How far are we away from mark? About 20 seconds. Yikes.
You're reeling Rogers in. The gap is 1.6.
Oh, leaders are pitting.
Right, the guy ahead of us is 1 lap behind.
Oh, what was that, Ben?
The gap behind is now 1.5.
Touch my light, fall angrily at him.
On your left. Clear left.
You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. That lap time was 1:57.18.
There's what,
The
a load of gravel onto the
decreasing.
track
It's
right
now
there.
38 Celsius.
I've just brought a bit more onto the track.
You're reeling Rogers in. The gap's now 1.2 seconds.
My boys at the head of the train here, look, doing me a solid.
Left side. Clear left. Car left. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. 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 Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Well done, Nick.
On your left. Clear left.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
Just ran out onto the marbles there at the last minute. And look who's right behind us once again in the rearview mirror, Mr. Vickers.
The car in front of us is Rogers, car number 26.
Really could have done without that battling though. This was my time where I really needed to get my head down, try and make the undercut effective. Or the overcut, sorry. And from Evan doing us a solid to Evan actually screwing us over. I thought Chris, sorry, can't get words out. I thought Chris was coming across then to take the pits, but no, he just kind of aggressively moved across.
Only 2 more laps of fuel. New fastest lap for Dobbs, 153.88. The gap in front is now 0.7.
Evan seemed to have picked some pace up. This is sweaty. Oh, Mark's coming in from the lead.
The leader, Mark, is pitting.
I just said, Jim. Chris is coming in, so is Aaron, so
The track temperature is falling. It's now 36 Celsius.
we're going to extend. See what we can do.
This is fucking great, mate. Keep it coming. You're leading. We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap.
Give it everything we got.
All right, Nick. In this lap. Box this lap. That's a new fastest lap for Cross. 153.00.
No, Damien, no. The new boots are obviously working
Car
pretty
in front
well.
is 2 laps behind.
Back calculated risk, Furious.
The gap to Steve behind is now 30 seconds.
Not just this sim, it's racing in general.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Good stint.
We'll need to stop again to get to the end. Box in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
And dash at the end, really? Ugh.
Front right, 77%. Left rear, 91.
Steve and Damo.
Alex, behind. behind is pitting now. All clear, push now.
Well,
Okay,
we've
Nick, the next
overcut
car
John.
is Knight, car number 11.
So I wonder where John will feature in this one. Tyre attempts weren't as bad at the end of that stint as they were the first one. 96 degrees on the lefts, 92 on the rights. Plenty of life left on the tyres.
We think the pit window for refueling will open on lap 32. It'll close on lap 45.
Hold John off here while we get the tyres up to temperature. Yep, we're 2/3 of the way through the race, Furious. 30 minutes to go.
Okay, Nick, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
Okay. We're still 25 seconds off mark. It's a massive, massive ask. But at this rate now, we lose 2 points to mark
P5.
if positions stay as they are. And that sun sprite.
Air temperature's decreasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
John's pitting again. All right. Seems like we're going to need a splash and dash at the end.
It's now 1.4 seconds. That's your fastest lap. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 33 Celsius.
I think the plan is going to be
On your left.
oh,
Clear left.
sorry, Fleming. The plan is going to be they all box we try and do some fuel saving. Damo's in.
Okay, Nick, the pit window is now open.
Don't know what to do. We did strategy team to help me.
P4, you've just done a 155.23. Sector 2 is 1.1, off the pace.
There's an apex there somewhere. Don't think I'm going to be able to save enough fuel.
The gap to Rogers behind is now 1.3.
And still be quite competitive. Off the grass, Nick. Aaron's in the 53s. Alright, we drive like we're gonna make it to the end of the race. That's the plan. It's gonna be touch and go as we get down to the wire.
The leader, Steve, is pitting.
We've got 11 laps of fuel left. 20 minutes to run. It's probably going to be about 11 laps of running. A 1:53 pace. I think we're going to be about one lap too short. While Chris is so close behind, we can't
Gap
really
to
afford
Rogers behind is now
fuel save.
0.9. Okay, Nick, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. Your lap time was 1:55.03.
And here comes the darkness.
The guy in front is Steve, car number 85.
Wait, Steve's not boxed already? I thought Steve had already boxed.
Steve, ahead is pitting. P3. The guy in front is a lap behind. All right, Nick, the next car is Knight, car number 11.
Too early on the brakes. Everything looks different in the dark.
The gap behind is now 1.1 seconds. It's your best lap in this session.
Really struggling to drop Chris here though. He's sticking with me through thick and thin.
Okay, Nick, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. You've got half your fuel left. That lap time was 1:55.54. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Hold your nerve. Make them do the work.
Really do with the back markers getting involved between me and Chris here.
On your right. Clear right.
Good move, good move.
Don't let him get away.
Then I completely
Limits.
lose my head and spin the rears on the marbles. Move, mate, good move. Oh dear.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Nick. Car in front of us is Roger.
Car left. Clear left.
We'll need to come in for repairs. They've shown us the meatball flag.
Oh no.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 31 Celsius.
I looked across at my
Right
Steam
side,
Deck to
clear
see what
right.
the time was.
The car in
Oh,
front is Nelson, car number 18.
we're not getting back out after this one, are we?
Watch your speed. Okay, Nick, we'll fuel you to the end of the race. The guy in front is Dobbs, car number
We
10.
only had 12 minutes left to run.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Oh.
Front right, 89%. Left rear, 95.
Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Just over an hour and 15 of racing on the final stretch. Man. That's
Air temps
looking
falling.
pretty
It's
broken,
now
isn't it?
26 Celsius.
yeah. That's pretty broken on the front end. Ah, well. What a way to finish the season. Let's go back and take another look at that, because like I said, I know exactly what happened. I literally looked across down here to my Steam Deck to see what the time was, and just took my eye off the ball completely. Why I did that on a corner, I have no idea.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Why? Oh, stupid. Stream Deck, Mo, Stream Deck. While we're here though, while we've got a few minutes to kill, let's have a look at this lap 1 incident. Or not. What actually happened here? Okay, so we did enough initially. Let's actually go to rear chase. Yeah, we did. That's not very good. So we do it. Yeah, we do enough initially, like stay away, but then the car in front just brakes mid corner, and we have the slightest of touches. Very lucky there not to take out Doug as well. But yeah, that basically killed us on lap 1. Go on board with not Doug, Darren. Have a look from his gearbox. Yeah, there, look, we've avoided it for a start. We're on the brakes. And then, yeah, we just get that little bit of extra speed where he seemingly kind of backs off the throttle. Little tap, and that's what killed us on lap 1. Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair though, Doug, if it was our 23 of a 24-hour race, I guess the only say, I mean, it would be completely gutting, of course, but I guess kind of the only like comfort would be that it'd actually be worse in a 24-hour race because it wouldn't just be me racing; it would be the whole team. Anyway, let's just have a quick look while we're here. Current standings. So, yeah, Damo is down in P10 right now as well. So had we been able to like make the fuel stretch, we'd have been on for a good result, possibly. Be interesting to see whether or not anybody comes in for a late splash and dash to kind of give these guys their positions back. Mark's out in front at the minute. Mark looks like he's cruising. So I think we've also, not only have we thrown away the race, we've also lost P2 in the championship. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, Damo, whether or not they can stretch the fuel or if they need to pit again. Definitely. Tyres are okay. We are going to get out for the last couple of laps here. We're not going to take the optionals. We're just going to get back out on track. Yeah, definitely. Preferius, definitely. Alright, here comes Aaron in the pits. So yeah, as you said, Damo.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Blue flag.
Left side, clear left.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
At least we're going to cross the line. We're not going to be sitting in the pit lane as the race finishes. And to add insult to injury, Mark is right behind me now as well. He's going to lap me again.
Blue flag.
Wow, Steve's coming in again.
P1 behind is now 1.94 laps ahead.
Does that mean, Steve, you're going to need a... does that mean, Damo, sorry, you're going to need a quick splash and dash at the end as well, if Steve's coming in? John's in for like the 5th pit stop. I got no temp in the tyres.
Clear right.
Chris. How's the recovery going, Chris, by the way, after the latest
Flag,
operation?
leader, Mark is pitting. That's last.
I mean, looking at everyone pitting, I haven't seen Damien's name come up. Could he have played the master strategy to take one final win in this season?
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think you stopped the same time as Steve, though, Damien, which is why I was a little bit unsure as whether or not why Steve had pitted again and you hadn't. That was
Okay,
close.
Nick, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
That's good to hear, Chris. Good to hear.
Clear right.
Blue flag.
Oh, I got on the marbles just completely. They're going to be quite fast out the pits, though, because I don't think any of them are going to have any tyres left. Aaron's getting quite grumpy behind. He's flashing his lights. Then get out the way, get out the way.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear
Flash my lights
right.
back at you. How'd you like some of that? Hey? The thing is, though, Damo, I've noticed that Mark pitted and he's still out in the lead. I haven't seen your name appear in the top 3.
flag.
John's had an absolute shocker. John was like flying high, and he's down in P17 having stopped, I don't know how many times, but he stopped a lot of times in this race.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
One more to go.
Definitely lost some performance though in the car. I know I didn't take the optional repairs, but yeah, definitely lost some sort of performance. Fireworks are going off. I think Mark might have already crossed the line to take the win.
Blue flag.
Lots of
There's an
fireworks
incident
going
in
off.
Collier. Looks like it's Suzuki. Incident in Tower. Looks like it's Suzuki.
Bet someone has run out of
Yellow
fuel.
flag.
And he parks it on the apex. What a legend. I'm that far behind. The fireworks are all done before we even cross the line. One more bump on the wall just for good measure, but
Blue flag.
there we go. A disappointing end to the season.
Okay, that's the end. Let's get out of here. Try and forget this one, eh?
Mistake on lap one sent us all the way to the back of the field, but we got our head down and we battled hard for an hour and 15 minutes until we decided to... Everyone's running out of fuel up. Until we decided to get a moment of lapse of concentration and decided to try and look at the time, look off screen when we was coming up to a corner. Clearly I need to get back to streaming a bit more because I'm massively out of practice in streaming. But good race though, I enjoyed it. Some good tests. Nice to have a really long test on the new pedals as well. New pedals, new rig. Give it all a proper big shakedown. I think it's pretty inevitable that we know that Mr. Cross, clear that space on your trophy cabinet, mate, because you've taken the title. It had to be something pretty catastrophic for you not to take the title in this one, and I don't think anything that bad has happened. The real question though is going to be, where did I end up after that performance? We will take points, but obviously I think Mark was our closest rival and he's finished second, so Mark is definitely going to have taken the second spot if that's the case. I think Chris has probably finished ahead of us now, maybe even John. Honestly can't remember what the standings were at the beginning when we looked now. But
Watch in the pits.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you're right, Fierce, if I
Box
hadn't
in,
made those
5,
mistakes, but
4, 3,
it's the what if factor, isn't
2,
it?
1. Box now.
You can go through life saying what if, what if, what if, but it is what it is. We made the mistakes, and we paid the ultimate price.
Front left, 84%. Front
Unfortunately.
right, 84%. Rear left, 94%. Right rear, 95%. That's the end of the session.
That's the end of the session. So we're not sure what was the bigger letdown for Nick Scotney, their senior prom or their 30th place finish at Sebring. Competitors warmed up the practice sessions, blah, blah, blah. With a qualification time of 1:53.5, Scotney started the race mid-pack. In the end, a last place finish may not have been a great use of team funds. Perhaps Scotney could have spent that money redoing their kitchen, or, you know, thrown it into a barrel and lit it on fire. The top 5 order was Mark, Aaron, Chris, Doug, and Gareth. Obviously, flustered by their last place finish, Scotney blew off their post-race media obligations. Yeah, sorry, boys, that's it. I'm done. I'm going. Walking away. So he earned 14 points in the season for that last place finish. The final stand was run at Sebring. After 8 grilling events, Damien Cross was crowned the season champion. Nick Scotney finished 9th. 9th. Wow. 9th. Wow. Way to absolutely bottle it. Jeez. Holy moly. That's embarrassing. Oh, jeez. So Damien wins the title, season 1, on 313 points. Aaron Knight comes in second on 299. Chris Rogers in third with 294. Mark is in fourth. Austin fifth. Steve sixth. Doug seventh. John P8. So it's not a bad result for John, considering how much he seemed to bottle that. Ninth for myself. And rounding off the top 10 is Gareth. Yeah, the old fella did well indeed, Doug. Good job, buddy. Good job indeed. So yeah, I had 2 wins. Damien had 2 wins. Aaron got 1. Mark got 1. Steve got 1. Dan Suzuki got 1 as well. So there we go, guys. That was the race. And yeah, really, really gutted with the way that one ended. But you know what? It's completely on me at the end of the day. Why I decided I had to look at the time when I was in the middle of a corner complex, I'll never know. But ultimately, we paid the price. We took our eyes off the road for a split second, and we found ourselves in the barrier with only 15 minutes to go and ruined any sort of chance of a decent finish in the championship. Been great fun, though, and I will be doing this again at some point in the future. So make sure you look out for season 2. Coming real soon. I'll probably as well try and just tighten up some of the AI and make everybody probably a little bit more closely competitive, because there was quite a big field spread between the drivers. Although as we increased the difficulty during the season, I did feel that was kind of closed up a little bit and it wasn't as easy to make overtakes as it had been previously from the back of the field. Let's face it, we had plenty of practice coming from the back through the field. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one and the season as a whole. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing content from me, make sure to hit subscribe. There'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved with the action on iRacing, head down to the description where you'll find a link. And hopefully, I will see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching. And until next time, see ya.